In this movie, we are going to dig deeper into how we can use the vanishing point filter when we have multiple planes. All right, well, here we have this interesting photograph of these homes in Seattle. I like the shapes, I like the texture, I like the color. And I have some copy here, photography by Chris Orwig, and I want to add this copy to the building so that's on the front of the building and the side of the building. Well, how could I do that? Well, for starters, I'll go ahead and select both of my type layers. Select one by clicking on it, hold down the Shift key, click on another, and then navigate to the Layer pull-down menu, choose Rasterize and Type. That will turn those vector type layers into simple graphic layers. Now what we need to do is merge those two together. Do you know that shortcut to merge two layers together? Well, you got to learn the shortcut because it's really valuable. It's Command-E on a Mac, Control-E on a PC. Once again, Command-E, Control-E merges those two layers together. All right, well, great. Well, now that we've merged these, we need to load the selection and copy it. So let's do that. On a Mac, hold down the Command key. On a PC, the Control key, and click on the layer to activate it as a selection. Next, press Command-C or Control-C to copy. All right, well, now that we've copied that information, we'll turn off the visibility of the layer and we'll navigate to Select and choose Deselect. We have deselected what we then copied. Well, let's click in the Vanishing Point layer and then navigate to Filter and choose Vanishing Point. This will open up the Vanishing Point dialog. Now, what we want to do here is simply click and reposition to set another point, set yet another point, and then finish it off setting another point, right about here. Okay, well, that looks pretty good. Yet, how can I add this plane over here? Well, you need to hold down the Command key on a Mac, Control key on a PC, and then click and drag. And here you can see I have yet another pane. Now, all that I need to do to modify that is hold down the Command key, and here you can see that I can resize that or reorientate that so that I have this nice pane over there. Multiple panes. Great. Now press Command-V to add the copy. So go ahead and add the copy onto the building. And I like that, but it's too big. So I'll click on the icon, which gives me the controls to change the size here. So I'm going to go ahead and change the size of this just a touch here. I don't want it to be overwhelming, but I do want to have some copy there up top. Okay, well, that looks pretty good. Reposition that. Well, how can I get another version of the copy? Option, click and drag, and then you can bring another version over here, and you can resize that as well as needed. Okay, well, that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and click OK to apply that. Now we have this copy on this building. And of course, what we could do with this is we could change the overall opacity if we wanted to blend it into the building. We could invert this, Command-I, if we wanted to see what it would look like in another effect. I'll go ahead and invert that back. Command-I on a Mac, Control-I on a PC will invert any layer. Yet I'll go ahead and invert that back as I've done here because I think that looks pretty good. And most importantly, what I wanted to do here was to illustrate two things. One, I wanted to illustrate that you can use Vanishing Point for other objects besides photographs, like we've done here with type. And two, I wanted to illustrate how you can actually use Vanishing Point across multiple panes.